Resistance is power matching within the old paradigm while affirming the old paradigm and the power imbalance that exists in it. If we haven't met yet, my name is Anya. I teach people about consciousness, spirituality, and my work is to disrupt how we understand reality works so we can sustainably create different worlds personally and collectively. We are in reality shifting business. Pretty much all of us are, because we are all creative human beings with imaginations. We can imagine a different version of reality than what we see in front of us. See a problem or a system that isn't working and want to create a different outcome. We can find out if we are reaffirming the old paradigm, feeding the old reality inadvertently by the presence or absence of resistance. Resistance as a stage is actually a really healthy thing. First, we are asleep and say we are victim to our circumstances, victim to the system, victim to the disease. And then we wake up to what I call empowered victimhood. We get mad. We say this is not working. And we begin resisting anything that maybe is happening in our mind, in our body, or the world out there. That, by comparison to the sleep state, feels a lot more powerful. But what isn't always conscious is that resistance basically says you have the power. So here's how far you have to go to step out of the old paradigm first. In order to drop the resistance, drop participating in the old game, and start creating from a point of connection to oneness, from a point of your consciousness being tapped into the soup of all possibilities. The reality in which you resist, the reality that you want to change, where power imbalances exist, was created by consciousness. Consciousness that has bought into the reality of separation. And that is the point that we have to find, each within our own selves, to be in the presence of the old system and not resist it. And you don't resist it not because you like it or you want it to stay, but because you don't need anything from it. You don't need it to change for you to find a point of liberation in your own consciousness. And that point of freedom, new seed, the seed of new reality inside of you, have not yet gotten a chance to manifest itself into something visible, but it already exists. So what do? That new connection becomes your new reference point. Don't react to whatever it is that you're trying to change, whatever it is that your old self is finding threatening, no matter what role you used to play. You continue returning to that place and drawing from that in order to lay the path forward. And if you want to know how to detach from that old consciousness that you bought into, the consciousness of separation, here are the complete instructions. I wrote this book. It took me 2 years to write, tested it on absolutely every single area of life. It works exactly the same way. I'm going to tag it right here. See it for yourself, no matter what you are facing. Do this work, and you will find the depth of peace and love and transformation, ideas, insight, the power that exists within you that has been obscured by these subconsciously held thoughts that you mistake for the reality of who you are. Book is intense. I have a free guide that you could follow along. Just go to my profile. And yes, the book exists in a format that you can listen to.